Hey everyone, it's Kel-n-Rich. We're back with you, rolling out the Sepultura.
Love them.
This band, boy, besides the likeness to my son's voice, who passed away. His guitar is behind us. His name was Jared. He passed away about almost 11 weeks ago now. Freaks me out when I hear this band. Didn't know that the voice was so similar. But man, are they amazing. This is Orgasmatron live at Donington from '94. So we're talking about 25 years ago is 1994. Can you believe it? Holy cow. If this is your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. My name is Rich. This is my wife, Kel.
Hello.
And we provide first reaction videos to everyone. And we span the genres of metal, progressive rock, and everything and anything between. That is awesome. And I can't wait for another Sepultura song. And this, we get to actually see what they look like. So, can't wait.
This channel is primarily request driven, which means that we rely on your guidance to help us along the way. I'm fairly new to listening to metal, and so it's a epic adventure in music education, and we're having a blast learning about all these gems that we never knew existed.
That's right. And
so if you have a comment, throw it down. If you have a request, there's some little hashtags that we use.
yeah, look at the description.
Yeah.
And it's quite amazing. Kel was a classically trained concert pianist, musician, and she was actually a teacher at the Conservatory of Music, and she traveled across Canada performing, we'll use the word epic events. And to be able to do this with her has been amazing. She has very, very sensitive ears, so we had to not just jump in whole hog, especially with high volume with a lot of songs. We ratchet the volume down so she doesn't actually have her ears get injured, which is really important. And buy her some solid headphones and not baby you with, you gotta start off small with Gajira, because they're pretty, or Lamb of God or Cradle of Filth or whatever other bands that were, Overkill. We're not gonna, no, we're just making it so that you have your first reaction. And whether it's really fast, really heavy, whatever, this is her genuine first reaction, or it's also my first reaction as well. So it's kind of a duel. So thank you for being here.
Yeah.
We're going to get right to Orgasmatron.
You want to read something?
Oh, yes. We've been course corrected, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kel. From Death Penguin Zed, we've been using the terms interchangeably. Scream, screamo, growl, and really trying to understand what that is. And we haven't been researching on purpose because we've been doing what I've been telling you we've been doing. So we've been making a mistake, and we want to correct that right now. Because, well, you'll hear what he says. Note, screamo is emo music, which
I don't know
we
what
kind
is
of
emo music.
emotionally driven, dark, brooding kind of emo.
Like emotional?
That's what it stands for.
Okay.
With screaming, so emo.
Oh, so screamo is emo.
Right.
Okay.
Screaming in metal is guttural vocals. If you say screamo too often with metal, the internet will attack you.
Well,
And we've already been abused in a couple ways, so we've been trying to just, without pandering to people or to groups or to some right way, we've been just trying to toe the line of being professional, not coming across something that we're not, being in integrity, but also being accurate in places like that. If we keep making the same damn mistake, and every time you hear it, you kind of go, God, I wish they would just stop saying that. It's wrong. That would be one of those cases. So thank you, Zed.
Awesome. Z, or is it Zed?
No, it's Zed. It's not the Canadian kind of Zed. It's Death Penguin Zed.
Z-E-D.
Yeah.
Got it.
You got it.
I'm a Canadian.
Soon to be an American. All right, here we go. I can't wait. Sepultura. Orgasmatron, Donington, 1995. 1995. Ready?
All right, thank you all for coming. It's supposed to be great, man. We thank you. There's some bars.
His talking voice sounds like
Look
Jared.
at his guitar.
God.
Wow, look at them all.
Burst in your ass. Ferocious. Whoa! A little different.
Woo! Ferocious indeed.
Fierce, ferocious, intense, amazing. Look at what was going
Beastly.
on in that crowd.
Beastly.
That was some fire going on. That was at Donington too.
Fire in the crowd and fire in the guitars.
That wasn't just like cooking some marshmallows at a BBQ. That was
That's a serious
there was a
fire.
serious fire going on.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Not that we don't have anybody getting hurt, but that was
No.
amazing. That looked like, yeah. There's something I want to mention, and we've kind of alluded to it in some of our videos tonight, and that's a good one to do it too. And it's
Totally.
similar to
Totally.
Rock in Rio
Yeah.
with Iron Maiden in 2001.
Yes.
And even though you guys didn't see it yet, we're trying to get the Bard song up with
Yeah, we talked
Valhalla.
about it there.
Yeah, the video got blocked because I guess we're using a Vakken labeled video, and we got blocked immediately across the whole world, 268 countries that YouTube broadcast to. The idea is this, and Kel, just jump in if you want.
No, you have a beautiful way of saying it. I mean, go right ahead.
Okay. So you might notice in that video, it wasn't the whole crowd doing it, but there was certainly a pocket of probably 300, 400, 500 people, would you say?
Mhm.
And they were involved in almost like a tribal dance. Now, yeah, moshing, mosh pit, yeah, whatever. It was everyone feeling something at the same time. And if you think of a diagram or think of a funnel that's shaped like this, and on the bottom of it is like where you pour the windshield washer fluid, and it would go down into the little hole and your tank would get filled, and you'd put your cap on. Well, there's a suction that happens at the bottom. Think of this as like a big toilet bowl, okay? Or a little toilet bowl with suction. We're talking about context, so where a person comes from, where they live, what they bring with them, what your personality is, but it's more. It's really where you're coming from, what your motivation is, what your outlook on life is, and what you're presenting with. So at the lowest level, or the closest level to the drain, to the suck hole, is the level of self. It's all about me, isolation, what I think, what I feel, what I do, what I believe. That's the level that a person can play at. They're very to themselves. It could be very strong, or it could be very passive, but they're all about themselves. There's not a lot of other input. There's not a lot of other interaction, and they can be very explosive. They can be very, very quiet and distant. They're closest to the suck hole, getting sucked out out by life, into the ground, whatever you want to compare it to. Then the next level is family, a little higher, away from the suck hole, living with family, among family, thinking about family. You're that much further away from the suck hole because you're not just by yourself. Then the next level is community. When you can live from the level of community, what can I do for my community? What's going on in my community? who's in my community, where can I plug in, what events can I go to, what classes can I take, who can I hang out with, are there walking groups, whatever. You're moving away from the suck hole and you're living around family, community, and also with yourself a bit. The highest level is what we saw at that concert.
And at so many other concerts. And we've all been to concerts and we've all been a part of that.
Yes, and things like flash mobs.
Yeah.
Where that's the level of humanity. That's the highest level. And if we can live and experience life from the place of humanity, we're going to be furthest away from that suck hole, from getting sucked out by life. And that's an antidote for depression. It's an antidote for anxiety. It's an antidote for feeling isolated or ripped off or what else?
Like you don't matter.
Like you don't matter.
Like your presence would go unnoticed if you passed.
Yeah, we're social beings. We're social organisms. It's the highest level of importance is to feel accepted, to feel like we belong, and to feel like we're loved, in love, all that stuff. It's not wishy-washy. It's actually part of our DNA. So,
and this community that is forming
you
is
guys,
part of
us.
that. And it's taking us, a lot of the comments that have come forward have been like, you know, I was having a terrible day today, and then I switched on your channel, and you played my favorite song, and my day was so much better because of it.
Yeah. This awful stories that we're getting.
Yes.
People that are on
tragedies,
on their deathbed, or they're taking care of a wife or a spouse that's passing away slowly. They're slipping away.
Their children have been lost, spouses.
Yeah.
The war vets.
Yeah, this is growing and shifting, and this is a place where we bring love, light, laughter, all the
Joy.
things that make us human. It's the best parts of the human experience. And if music and the sharing of music and the sharing of stories, you guys are great storytellers. We're talking paragraphs full
Yes.
of amazing recounting of when you first heard the song, what your girlfriend was into at that time, how you played this at your wedding, how you want to find a partner like Kel and I found each other. Oh my God, that would be so wonderful. And just talking about it's making me feel like I can find her or find him.
Or I played this song for that girl a year ago, and she's been my girl ever since.
Absolutely.
And the stories are coming forward, and we just really appreciate what everybody is sharing, and that everyone is bringing their A game.
Big time. And if you're new here, and this is kind of like, what are they talking about? That's okay. Click on some of the other videos. Go across the net and just explore and tap into what you want to tap into. Then come back and maybe throw a request our way. It's something that matters. Make sure you use the hashtags and say why it's important to you, why you want to hear the song.
Our channel has been going for 3.5 weeks, and we have reacted to almost 200 requests.
Mm-hmm.
We have jobs, we have lives, and we are investing in this channel because we love it. We love what you're saying. We're answering questions as best we can. We're helping to fill in the blanks as you helping to fill in ours. So for those of you who are new, who are like, well, you know, this isn't what I expected. I don't think this is what anybody expected.
We had no idea.
We had no idea, and our channel is evolving based on what everyone is saying.
Yeah, we're up to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
It
thank you for passing it along.
Because it speeds things up. It speeds things up in the way that you can get our videos when they drop, and then you can watch them. You can send your requests, and boom, right back at us, and it keeps it going at a really awesome pace. And we have like almost 650,000 views of our videos. 650,000 views, 4 million minutes of watch time.
Which
and
is
that's
absolutely
exciting.
Amazing, because we never had an estimated outcome.
No.
We just were going to put up a few reaction
to
videos
Dream Theater,
the new Dream Theater
Distance
album.
Over Time.
Because we're going to the concert, and it's going to be really fun. And look what's happened.
Yeah.
Look what all of you are building.
Yeah, so we wanted to take some time on this one especially. As soon as we saw, I think Kelly and I both looked at each other like, you know what, probably now's the time to talk about what's been going on for us. And it's not just family, it's not just community, it's the level of humanity. And it's a rare glimpse, it's a rare gift. And I think a lot of people that have been to a concert to experience that kind of thing really might not know it. And see it and kind of go, whoa, that looks really dangerous, those mosh pits. But there's a there's a code of conduct around mosh pits. There's a bit of safety. Someone said that in a mosh
Hating
pit.
is conforming me. Hating me is conforming.
Yeah, that's the handle.
He said that people who listen to heavy metal are basically often misunderstood, and that when one person falls in a mosh pit, 10 people pick him back up.
Yeah.
And that we're basically very intelligent nerds, all appreciating music.
That was.
And it was beautiful. Hating me
words.
is conforming.
Yeah. So thanks for listening.
Thank you.
If you stayed for all of that, thank you very, very much. It's something that's near and dear to our hearts and our world. We come from a context of loves to win versus hates to lose, and we hopefully that's infectious, because our world certainly needs a whole lot more of it. And it's a hard life for so many of us, and not just the tragedies, but just the day-to-day existence of surviving with health, money, work, relationship, gender identity, you name it. Sealed with a kiss.
We all need to work on humanity together.
Sealed with a kiss, and good wishes for you guys. Thank you so
tomorrow.
much for being here. We'll see you tomorrow. It is
Night.
tomorrow. Later.